Did you know that this sweet little old lady, who won an Oscar for playing a Satanist in Rosemary's Baby, was so terrified of being ordinary that she checked herself into a hospital to have her legs surgically broken and reset just to fix a slight curve? Ruth Gordon didn't just play eccentric characters. She lived a life of such fierce, obsessive determination that she reshaped her own bones to fit the Hollywood mold. Before she was the free-spirited Maud in Harold and Maude, Ruth Gordon Jones was a girl from Massachusetts who was told by her acting school principal that she was unfit for the stage. Instead of quitting, she doubled down. At age 24, convinced her legs were holding back her leading lady dreams, she underwent a grueling, primitive procedure in 1920 to have both legs broken and straightened. But her defiance didn't stop at her anatomy. When she fell in love with the legendary producer Jed Harris and became pregnant in 1929, at a time when an out-of-wedlock child would have ended her career, she didn't hide in shame. She secretly gave birth in Paris, returned to New York, and raised her son with a modern transparency that baffled the conservative society of the era. Ruth eventually realized her true power wasn't in being a traditional leading lady, but in her brilliant mind. Alongside her second husband, Garson Kanin, she became one of the most powerful screenwriters in history. Together, they essentially invented the feminist screen persona of Katharine Hepburn, writing the sharp-witted classics Adam's Rib and Pat and Mike. She famously joked that she spent 50 years becoming an overnight success. When she finally won her Academy Award at age 72, she took the stage and told the star-studded crowd, "I can't tell you how encouraging a thing like this is." Ruth Gordon never truly stopped working. On the morning of August 28, 1985, at her summer home in Edgartown, Massachusetts, the 88-year-old actress spent her time doing exactly what she loved. She went for a long walk, ran errands in town, and spent the morning working on a brand new play. Shortly after, she suffered a massive stroke. Her husband of 43 years, Garson Kanin, was by her side when she passed away. True to her work ethic, she had finished acting in 4 different movies in the months just before her death. In keeping with her unsentimental and practical nature, Ruth Gordon's final arrangements were simple. She was cremated, and her ashes were kept by her husband. There is no grand monument or grave for the woman who once broke her own legs for her art. Instead, her legacy is preserved in the Ruth Gordon Amphitheater in her hometown of Quincy and the classic films that continue to inspire unfit dreamers everywhere.